Okay, here we are again, it's Dottie, and this is a quick video response to my friend Rick Dagearjammer, a guy on a weight loss journey. He's a decent guy. I subscribe to him. I try to watch videos as often as I can, but it hasn't, we know it hasn't been great. But anyways, he just the other day talked about kids of fat parents, and well, you know, him being an overweight guy and the father of kids, and just, you know, feeling so bad because of the ridicule and the teasing and everything that his kids had to go through while in school, because kids can just be mean. And yeah, I will I'll vouch for that. Kids definitely can be mean. And here's the thing. I was a kid of an obese parent. My mom was very overweight, and I will be honest, I remember in high school being embarrassed by the fact of her being overweight, and also the trashy car that we had. Why? I think it was the high school I went to, which I think I say that poorly. Number one, I didn't have a lot of self-esteem, so I was trying so hard to fit in everywhere, and it just wasn't working. High school sucked. So, yeah, I was embarrassed by that. So you would think then that going into becoming a parent myself, I would have kind of thought of that in the back of my head and said, you know, do you remember how embarrassed you were by the fact that your mom was overweight? Now, what do you think is gonna, you know, why didn't I think of my kids back then? I'm not going to say I didn't think of my kids, because guess what? I did. I didn't participate in the community at all because I was so fat, and I worried about the kids getting teased, and I didn't want to show up to school functions because I was so fat. And I mean, I did go to all the little Halloween parties and everything, but don't think that for a second I wasn't constantly worried about what kids were thinking when they saw this big mom. I was always worried about it, but why that didn't push me then, I think all I can say is that it was depression, and it was my mom, which is the hardest thing to say and admit right now, because my mom has passed and I miss her terribly, and I loved her dearly. She was like my best friend for a long time. But when I think about it, we were fat together. We ate together. We watched the Food Network together. We were lazy together. And because of her medical conditions continuing to get worse, she didn't put any effort in, and that's when I started to distance myself. So it's really kind of a hard thing. Kids are mean. I will say this, that I don't recall my kids ever complaining that, you know, that kids tease them for having overweight parents, but it could very well be that they just never told me. I think my obesity has helped me to be a very, very compassionate type person, and I have taught my girls that there are all kinds of people in this world, whether we are obese, whether we are ill or wheelchair bound, cancer victim, you know, who's going through chemo and has a bald hair, you know what I mean. Whether there's kids who are yeah, mental challenged. I'm sorry. I want to say the correct words without hurting anyone's feelings, but so, and I have to be very proud of my kids because so far they're great kids. My daughter, who's 19, she's kind of a goofball, but she's compassionate, and she doesn't get into the drama of all the girls, and she's gone without friends for a long time just because she couldn't stand the drama. She has befriended several of the kids that were in the special ed classes because she sees that they're people too, and you know, they deserve friends just like anyone else, and so I'm very proud of her for that. Kara, she's well, now she's overweight herself, and she's just kind of got this attitude, but I'm very proud of her because she seems to avoid the peer pressures of drugs, of alcohol, of this and that, you know, things that she knows aren't good. So I feel bad that Kara's overweight. I do, because I know that a lot of those habits are as a result of you know, bringing her up. But I'm proud of the fact that I am making some big changes and that she's seeing it, and that little by little she's exercising with me or choosing healthier foods and that kind of thing. So this turned out to be a longer video than I anticipated, and I guess I was just given my little spiel on not only being the child of a obese parent, but being a parent, an obese parent of kids. So, I don't know. It's tough. Obesity in America is tough all over, even for kids now. So, kudos to you guys who are starting them young, getting them involved, staying active, making healthy choices, choosing family activities that are active versus sitting in front of the TV for hours or going to buffets or whatever. The things that kind of, you know, move that obesity along a little more. Anyway, that's just a very touchy subject. So that's it for this video. Thanks. Rick, you're a great guy. You just keep at it, and we will do this. I'm on this road of losing weight as well, and you can do it, dude. You can. You've got the compassion and the heart and the will, and we're gonna do it, and that's it. So thanks for the topic. I hope this video is fine. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace and love, smiles, and take care. Bye.